Hey guys, it's Alex once again, and holy crap, my stash is coming in, and it kind of sticks out with this white shirt on. Anyway, I want to do a top 5 consoles list. Now, I might get a thumbnail for this, don't know, I have to ask my friend about this one. But anyway, I want to do a top 5 favorite consoles that I've ever played, but, you know, you're probably going to be saying, where's the PS3, where's the 360, or the Wii, or the Wii U? I like all of those, but the thing is, I mean, I didn't grow up with them, and they're just not my thing. Let me just hold over. There we go. They're just not my thing. Like, I mean, things are from my childhood that I'm going to show off here. Now, so here we go. Number 5 is the only console I know of that has a handle. The GameCube. Why is this number 5, you may ask? Well, it has a lot of kick-ass games. Ports of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, Metroid Prime, let's see, Mario Kart Double Dash, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Super Smash Bros. Melee. You know, games like that. I mean, those are system sellers, for me at least, for this. But the biggest one was probably this. The Game Boy player. Now, what's this? Obviously, you can play Game Boy games. You know, this is Pokemon Emerald, if you don't notice. Play Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and the original Game Boy games on here. Now, I didn't figure this out until many years later, that you could instead of using a GameCube controller to control the characters on the game Boy Player with a GameCube controller, you could take the link cable that links to the Game Boy Advance, you know, the one without the backlit screen, or the SP. You just link it up to that and it works. I was like, fucking genius. Makes things a lot easier for like 2D platformers and stuff. So, that was number 5. Number 4 is, you know, it's a bit better, a bit faster. I mean, it's a bit better, I guess. Nintendo 64, 16-bit power. Yeah, anyway, that's a terrible pun or joke, by the way. Anyway, this huge little thing, I can't even speak right now, is a great console. I mean, it has great games like Super Mario World, which I think is the best 2D Mario game ever. For those who think Mario 3 is the best, it's okay. I'm not gonna destroy your childhood just saying no, this is why it's better. No, you got Mario World, you got the Mario All Stars game, which is ports of 1, 2, and 2 and 3, and you got Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. I never played Super Metroid, but I eventually will, maybe. We got Pocky and Rocky is one of those. One of Natsume's games. I heard Harvest Moon was pretty good, but I don't want to buy that right now, because the price is... But, yeah, there's a lot of good games for it. I'm trying to think of what games I have. No, I don't know. I can't think of them. But I do know the games I have are good. Let's see, Alright. So yeah, Super Nintendo, fantastic console. I mean, I play Mario P on here too, and that's a fun game to do. Little mouse thing and all that. Anyway, Super Nintendo, number 4 on my list. Let's see, number 3 has to be, you know, one of the last consoles that, you know, this company's ever released, and it is the reason why I've gotten into all these retro games around here. And that is the Sega Dreamcast. Now, why is it number 3 and why is it number 1? Because you're a Sega fan, you have to have it on your number 1. No. Just stop. Right there. Now, I never really appreciated the Dreamcast back in the day, back in the day, I mean, 2004-ish when I first got the thing. In 2004 when I got this, I'm like, what the hell is this thing? I'm looking at it, I'm like, Dreamcast, there's a Sega on there. I was like, top loader. So outdated! That's how I kind of thought. But then I had games like Sonic Adventure 1, and I had Power Stone and Cyber Troopers Virtua On. I don't want to insert the rest of the title there, because it's a pain in the ass to say the full title. Because I keep messing up one of the words. It's a pretty cool system at its time. I mean, it still is pretty impressive. I mean, It's got 4 controller ports. The controllers have little memory cards that go on the top of the controller, and you have a little screen to look at. So play little mini games on there, I guess. And it's just a really cool system overall. And why is it 3? It'd probably be lower if I didn't actually... If I got one recently, it'd probably be on a little bit lower. But since it's number 3, the real reason is because in 2004 when I had it, played it, I think a year or two later, right around when I got my 360, that was 2007, so 2006-ish, I just stopped playing. You know, I lost Power Stone, which pissed me off. All I had was Virtual On, or Cyber Troopers Virtual On, and Sonic Adventure was somewhere around there. So, I ended up breaking Virtual On. I don't know, I accidentally cracked. I was so pissed off about that. And I didn't have, and Sonic Adventure just didn't work anymore. So in 2009, I think I explained this in a different video, you know, I decided, you know, I'm just going to start getting games again. I want to get a game for this, so I got Virtual On, then I got Sonic Adventure, then I got Power Stone. I just kept getting games and games and games for this thing, and now I have quite a good number. I mean, one of them being Skies of Arcadia, and Power Stone 2, and just so thanks to this thing, I'm now into these old games and finding treasures that I missed out. That was number 3. Number 2 is Nintendo 64. They even say Nintendo 64 and raise it, but yes, Nintendo 64. Now you're like, how could this be better? Sorry. Than the Dreamcast, which is, you know, much more powerful than Nintendo 64, and is technically much more superior. Okay. Why? Well, for one, this is my childhood right here. You may think Super Nintendo might have been. It was part of it. PlayStation 1, part of it. The first one, that is. But this one, when I was ages 4 to 10-ish, and still today, I mean, this was the shit. I mean, I play games like DK64 right here, Paper Mario. My god, Paper Mario. Amazing. I mean, I love it so much. I had to get everything for it. I had to get the you know, manual for it, the complete box, and it looks fantastic. I mean, I had the original box back in the day, but I ended up just throwing it away because I didn't know what the fuck their worth was, so... Ouch. And Mario 64, Destruction Derby 64. Oh, yeah. That game's so fucking fun. And there are other games out there. Mario Party 1, 2 and 3. Alright, I haven't played 1, but 3, love 3. 2 is alright, but 3 is... love it. Especially with real people, you know, we don't want Luigi with the skeleton keys and Princess Peach being a bitch and I don't even know. But back then this thing was awesome and it still is. And one of the games I got for it, which is basically is worth owning in Nintendo 64, is Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's sitting somewhere up there. Up there, you can't see it. But yeah, this is number 2 because it's my childhood gaming console and it still holds up well today in terms of graphics, except it's kind of blurry on a big TV or whatever, so you need to do it on a small RCT TV, I don't know what the hell they're called. So, there's not enough room to put another console over there. Number 1, now I did a video on this on my old channel, how to fix the disc reading problem with the top loading tray, or the tray to where you put the disc in so the disc will read it, right? And I made a video about it that wasn't working correctly and has 20,000 views, so that's thanks, I guess. You're welcome too, I guess. And that is the PlayStation 2. Oh yes. Why is PS2 number 1? Maybe saying as well, why isn't PS1 on there either? Why isn't PS3 on there? Now technically, this is like a 2-in-1 type of thing here. This thing squeaks, it's really annoying. Alright, PS1 would be on here, but why would I do that if a PS1 is basically in the PS2? I mean, it can play all the PS1 games except a couple, one of them being the X-Files. I saw that on a Let's Play from Clement. Just look up Clement and type in Clement and Sonic, you'll find his channel. It's pretty cool. So I can play all PS1 games except a few, PS2 games, CDs, you know, for music and all that, and DVDs. Now, when I was little, I didn't understand this. I'm like I didn't think it was just a big deal. I'm like, hey, guess what? You can play movies on your PS2. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And at the time, I didn't know when Dreamcast was out, it didn't have a DVD player, although I was going to get one, but it didn't really succeed. But this thing had a DVD player in it, and I imagine people were like, holy shit! Oh my god, this thing! That's what I heard. Or that's what people were probably doing back then. I mean, I've seen like the launch for it on like YouTube. It's crazy. Well, on the PlayStation history look back thing, everyone's like, yeah, PS2, PlayStation 2. So yeah, I could play DVDs. So that's awesome. Now, if you're gonna get a PS2, I recommend getting the Slim. Now, for those who have a Slim, probably are like, or have a fat one that still works rather decently, which is kind of a shocker. It's like, where to get this? I mean, it's so like slim. It's slim. I mean, holy crap, it's thin, but it's so thin you can probably snap it in your hand. Yeah, it probably won't last as long. I've had this since 2004, 2005, 2000, one of those 2 years, 2005, 2006. It still works fine, although it started to crap out around last year or last summer or something like that. But thanks to the video I did, and I was just curious, and I decided to take a look in there. It works now. And PS2s that are fat, that came out in 2001, I think it is, they're not going to work that well today. I mean, I have one at my dad's, and it barely works. I'll have to take it apart, but I don't know what the hell to do with it on the inside. It's a slide. It's like a disc tray, not a desktop loader. So yeah, number one. Why is it number one? Besides the fact I went on a huge tangent there. Well, it has a lot of good games. Jak and Daxter, you got Ratchet and Clank, you got Sly Cooper, which I still need to try. You got... There's so many, I can't think. But for those who have PS2 and have games for it, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of good games. There's so many games. And I mean, I didn't play a lot of games to keep me occupied with this for hours, but still. Wow. Number one on my list, PS2. And also the fact that it's pretty damn cool that you can also, it has 2 memory cards on the front, like the GameCube. Only 2 controller ports, which kind of sucks. But you can use PS1 memory cards on here, and you can use PS1 controllers on here. Now, I'm not sure what good that would do to you in terms of a standpoint of controls, because PS2 controllers are a hell of a lot better than PS1s. But the weird thing is, over there, PS2 controllers can work on PS1. I don't know how that works. I mean, yeah, they have the same, they have pretty much the exact same plug, but a controller that is built for a PS2 works on something that is in the past. So, if I take a PS2 game, put on the PS1, will it work? No. I know that won't work, but obviously because it's just the same plug-in, and like every single button works. I mean, if I want to play a game on the PS1, like Ape Escape or something, I'm just going to put the PS2 controller in. I mean, I could play on the PS3, but if I feel like being, you know, legit old school, I'm just going to pop it on PS2, PS1, or whatever. So, anyway, this one's a little bit shorter than the last one I did, where I just went on and on, but I still went on and on. So anyway, that was the top 5 favorite consoles of all time. Now, there was a couple other things I was going to put on there instead of, say, Super Nintendo. I was going to put, like, the Sega Saturn, but, well, I love the Sega Saturn and the Genesis. I was going to put either one of those 2 in. Well, I love the Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis. Super Nintendo holds a lot more memories to me. I mean, yeah, why isn't the Sega Genesis on there? It has Sonic 1, 2, 3, and 3 and Knuckles and Sonic 2. I was like, why would you put that on there? Well, it's because I didn't own a Genesis until I was about 5 or 6. And I had it for about a couple of years, and let's just say I ended up losing the console and the game in it, which was Sonic 3, and not the games. Yeah. As for the Sega Saturn, well, I do love the Saturn. It has a bunch of great 2D games like Mega Man X4, the Sonic Jam Collection, which for some reason people don't really care for. Magic Knight Rayearth, Legend of Oasis. and a couple other games like Thunderstrike 2, Croc, Panzer Dragoon, Wipeout, Tomb Raider, which I don't really like. It just doesn't hold as many memories as it does to the Super Nintendo as it does for the Saturn to me. I mean, I love the Saturn. I'm not gonna deny that. Although people are still bitching at me to play fucking Nights into Dreams. Just give me a little bit. I'll get to it. Stop. People are like, get on the Saturn. Get on the PS3. I'll get Nights. That's a different video for a different time. Anyway, that was my top 5. This is a huge ass ramble that is probably useless to you, unless you watch the entire thing. Anyway, I'm Alex, and see ya.